heard you loud and clear. So here you have it, your own personal 10 best hip stretches for you to incorporate into your daily routine however you see fit, okay? So our first move, we're going to have a seat down. Feet are going to be straight out, all right? I want you to grab one of your legs. You're going to bring it towards you, okay? Bring that up. This is called the seated leg cradle. And you're going to bring your hands right over your shins, really focusing on that glute muscle and hip, holding it here. You want to hold each stretch for bare minimum 30 seconds. I would even say between 45 seconds to a minute, depending on the time that you have. All right, really pushing that ankle towards you as you're feeling that nice stretch in that glute. Zone out, core is tight. Okay, you don't want to hunch over. You don't want to forget about the rest of our body. And then you're going to do the same thing with your opposite leg, and you get in as many rounds. Second move, we're going to go into a frog stretch. Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to be right here on your knees. All right, you want to bring those knees out as far as you can. Feel that stretch in your inner thighs and open up those hips. And then you're going to relax right in front of you. And as always, holding the stretch for at least 35 seconds. I would say aim for a minute in all of them. Take a spin onto that fire hydrant. We're going to go on all fours. Hands are going to be right underneath your shoulders. All right, we're going to be lifting up that knee, and what you want to do is think about drawing the bigger circle with your knee. All right, really working those hips. You're going to feel it in your glutes, nice, slow, and control. So you want to aim for 10 circles in one direction, and then you're going to go 10 circles in the opposite direction, okay? Here we have it. We are going to do a butterfly. All right, so you want to bring your feet, bottoms of your feet touching each other, pulling those heels into your hips, all right? Holding your toes with your hands, and what you want to do is with your elbows, you want to push those knees down. You start to feel those hips opening, feel that resistance, lean in on there, okay? Just keep pressing, and you're going to hold. Next one is one of my favorites, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to lay flat down onto our stomach. Hands straight. Face is going to be facing down. Whichever side you're working, your face is going to be facing the opposite. So hands are going to be out into a T, palms facing down. What you want to do is you want to take one foot and you want to bring that over as far as you can. As soon as you're touching, you're going to bring it right back down. All right, and then you're going to repeat this again for 30 to 45 seconds. Just bring it right back down as over as you can, feeling that stretch, opening up those hips, and then right back down. And then when you repeat it on the opposite side, just make sure you turn over your head, and then we're going to do the opposite side. We are going to go into a runner's lunge here, so we're going to bring one foot out in front of us, all right, keeping that leg as straight back as we can, and then we're going to place the palms of our hands right at our foot. You should feel that stretch right into those hamstrings and those hips, all right. You can even, as you're getting better in the stretch, you can go down as much as you need to feel that stretch in that hamstring. You want to hold it here, okay? You can also, too, if this is getting too difficult, drop that knee and bring it right here. Don't forget, make sure the same amount of time you do on one side that you're doing it. Feet shoulder width apart, slightly wider, toes pointed out. We are going to squat it down into that sumo squat. Fingertips are going to be down by our ankle. And what we want to do is we want to reach up to the ceiling. As we're reaching up to the ceiling, make sure that your elbow is pressing that knee out to really feel that stretch right inside those thighs and opening up those hips. We want to look to where our fingertips are. We want to reach for the ceiling, and we want to push our knees at the same time, opening up those hips. We're reaching, pushing, pushing, holding it there. Going to be on our backs. All right. So what's going to happen is, if you remember the seated leg cradle, you're going to bring that foot over to your chest, bring the opposite knee to that ankle, okay? And what I want you to do is interlock your fingers right underneath that knee. I want you to pull that knee to your chest where the ankle is resting on. At the same time, push the opposite knee away. We're pushing the knee where our hands are interlocked towards our chest. We're pushing the opposite knee away, and we're hitting that glute muscle and hips in a different way, opening it up and increasing our stretch, okay? What we want to do here is we're going to go into a yoga squat or a plie squat. And so what's going to happen is our feet are going to be shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out. We are going to drop it down into our squat, pop that up, feel it all in those hamstrings, right back down. All right, so we're going to stay right here, and we're going to just keep working it up and down. All right, up, make sure that head is dropping when you come up, pop that up, and right back down. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to bring those feet in, right, into an Indian style sitting up. All right, and so what you want to do, hands straight up, and I just want you to fall over as much as you can. Feel in those hips, in those lower glutes, opening it up, and I want you to hold it here. Let that head drop. Wherever you're at, that's okay. If the hands aren't on the floor yet, that's fine. Reach to where you're at. You're going to hold it, and remember, whatever time you do for one side, you want to make sure that you're going to be able to do it for the opposite, okay? And there you have it. You have now a catalog of stretches that you're able to incorporate into your routine. I would encourage you to at least start with 3 times a week. Bump that up to 4 to 5 and set about 15 to 20 minutes to increase mobility and stretching. You will be sore if you're not used to stretching, but that's the goal for longevity, flexibility, increased mobility, and good joint and hip health, okay? Enjoy, send me your feedback, and let me know how you feel.